About Bryson at corner. Saw you giving him some praise during practice for some things he done. Had a really good off season. Is that a move that how much do you anticipate that sticking? Once you get more guys in the fall at corner.
Right. It's kind of hard to anticipate.
Yeah.
Because again, at the end of the day, it's about putting the best four guys on the field. I know I may sound like a broken record at times, but that's the only way we'll put a really good secondary. That's the only way we can put the best secondary that we, have on the field is by playing the best four guys. And Bryson is a guy that pretty much understands the entire defense. So he has the mental aptitude to play a couple of different positions. And he obviously has the physical ability to play different positions. So I was telling the guys in the meetings today, my first year here playing against University of Tennessee, we played DJ at corner. And DJ hadn't taken one practice rep at corner, but it was of necessity. We needed to put him in there, and JJ played in that game and didn't really think he was going to play, And against Tennessee this past year, Chris Moody played a bunch of plays. He didn't think he was going to play. So, we just got to try to, if it's not working, we have to try to find a way to fix it. And right now, just trying to prepare guys to get out there and, be able to play.
How much better do you feel like, from what you've seen in your last season to now, that TJ and Rico are moving around out here, now that you got to see him several days?
Much better, and a lot of it is health. You couldn't get a true evaluation on what type of player TJ Gurley would be in year 2 last year because he really wasn't healthy. Likewise with Rico, we're still essentially just basing it on what he did as a true freshman the first 3 or 4 days that he practiced. But both of those guys are moving much better than they did last year, and it's exciting to have them out here on the practice field. Both really good young men, and it's exciting to have them out here on the practice field and have a chance to work with them.
And then I know Jamari's a guy you've said in the past, he's got all the physical tools, just has to learn the fundamentals and techniques for corners. So how have you felt about him the past couple of days?
He's coming along. The thing about getting a lot of reps when you're not ready is that you will make a lot of mistakes. And when you're a guy that wants to do things the right way, which he does, he wants to have an opportunity to play, he wants to help his team win. I think when he makes a lot of mistakes and I have to correct him a lot, it kind of frustrates him because he's not, doing it the way he wants to do it and doing it the way we all want him to do it, and that's the right way. So with a lot of reps comes a lot of mistakes, but those are mistakes that he needs to make right now so he can see them on film and get them corrected, and hopefully we'll leave spring with him being a better defensive back than he was when he started.
This is a secondary that's had a lot of success. You've got a lot of new guys you're trying to teach. How do you balance the teaching with keeping the expectations high that this is going to be a good unit?
Well, I appreciate you saying we've had a lot of success. I appreciate you saying that. Really, my goal is the same. Coach Ward's goal, Coach Spurrier. We just know we have to develop these players into being the best players that they can be. And if we do that, then we're headed in the right direction. So, but that's a daily process. You got to have the best meeting that you can have, the best individuals, so forth and so on. And if you put together a string of really good days, then hopefully at the end of spring, you will be a better player than you were when you started spring. So the goals haven't changed or anything. Just trying to become the best. Have the best days, best practices that we can have right now. Just trying to become better.
You got so many guys coming in, but the guys that are here now, how do you keep them focused on what they need to not worry about who's going to be coming in later? How do you get them to work hard this spring?
I think we typically do a fairly good job of focusing on what we can control in our room. It's hard to have an argument about any unknown factor. It's hard to put any thought process or any effort into something that you have no control over. So guys understand that right now it's an opportunity to get a bunch of reps. Those corners are getting reps, a handful of just a bunch of reps, because it's not very many guys here. Guys are usually dog tired after the practice because they've gotten so many reps. So they know that's a blessing, and guys are trying to take advantage of those opportunities.
what are the rules with those signees that you've got coming in as to how much you can communicate with them, how much you can give them? For instance, can you send them a playbook? Can you call them on the phone and say, you know, I'm going to take 15 minutes. I'm going to call you on Tuesday. We're going to take 15 minutes. We're going to discuss these concepts.
Right.
Can you do any of that?
Right. We're able to talk with them and interact and everything. Probably will not send a playbook. You know, that's kind of loose. I hate for it to get in the hands of a best friend or anything like that.
Playbook may be the wrong word, but some sort of concepts package.
You know, the good thing is NCAA has kind of changed the rules of what you can do with guys in the summer now.
Right.
So starting this summer, we'll be able to spend more time with them from an X's and O's and meeting and academic standpoint and everything like that. So right now, the guys that we've signed, really just talking to them about making sure that they finish well academically so they're eligible. And secondly, doing your running, you know, if you're running track, that's great. You know, doing something this spring from the standpoint of maintaining your speed and maintaining your, you know, ability to run and everything.
But you'll personally get the